Good morning, friends. Today our topic is how man sin. So how the humankind committed sin. So we can read that sin originated when Lucifer and his angels forsook their allegiance to God. When they were cast out of heaven, Satan devised a plan to get man to follow him. This is what the controversy between Christ and Satan is all about. Both are seeking to converge. So these are the controversy between Christ and Satan. So, okay, let us proceed to number one. Question number one is, what did the serpent do in the Garden of Eden where man was? So, what did the serpent do in the Garden of Eden? Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animal the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree of the garden?" The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat the fruit from the trees of the garden, but God did say, you must not eat from the fruit of the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch or eat, or you will die." "You will not surely die," the serpent said to the woman. So, what is the serpent do? So the serpent do to Adam and Eve, he speak lie. So he said to Adam, "You will not surely die," the serpent said. But God said to Adam and Eve, "You will die. Do not touch it." But the serpent, "You will not surely die." So this is serpent 2. Okay, let us proceed to number 2. Uh, okay, we can read the note. Okay, the note there is, the serpent was the medium by which Satan attracted his attention. He heard the truth closely. He knew they could eat of the trees, but he tried to appear God had forbidden this. So when Adam told him that it was only the fruit of the tree in the midst of the garden they were not to touch, or that surely die, then Satan contradicted God and told a lie, "You must not surely die." So this is the saying this, that Satan contradicted, so we will surely die. So okay, let us proceed to number 2. Whom did Yad, whom did Adam and Eve believe, God or the serpent? So where Adam and Eve believe? So God or the serpent? So we can read that at Genesis 3 verse 6. When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food, and pleasing to the eyes, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She also gave some of her husband who was with her, and he ate it. So this is a very, very careful saying this for us as a human. So if we look, that is the fruit that was desirable for us, so we can touch it. So there is the tendency that we committed sin. So for example, if you are a man, you have a wife, so and then you look another woman that she is beautiful and desirable, then if you do that, you committed sin. So this is the saying that's according. So or anything and worldly in this anything in this earth that is desirable to us, that we have not for us, if you desirable that in gaining, so we committed that sin. Okay, number 3, let us proceed. Number 3, because Adam sinned, how did this affect of human race? So because Adam and Eve have committed sin, they eat fruit. So what is the human race? Affect human race. So we can read that in Romans 5 verse 12. Therefore, just as sin entered in the world through one man, and death through sin, and in this way death came to all men because all sin. So this is the consequence of sin. So Adam and Eve disobey God, and the consequence of the sin that they committed, that all man will die. Oh, that all man will die, because that is the wages of sin. Yeah, that is the epic of sin to the human race. So let us proceed to number 4. What is sin? So what is sin? Everyone who sin breaks the law. In fact, sin is lawlessness. So everyone of us, if we break the law, the Ten Commandments or anything the law in the Bible, if we break the law, we committed sin. So example, what is the law in the Ten Commandments? Thou shalt not steal. If we steal, then we break the law, and we committed also sin. So if you commit adultery, then you committed also sin. Or you make an idol, you worship the idol, so then you committed sin and you break the law of God. So God's law help us to know what sin is. So God's law, so if we read God's law in the Bible, so the Ten Commandments and in the law from the Bible, so we can familiarize that, and then we cannot committed sin. So okay, conclusion. Disobedience to God's command was sin in the Garden of Eden. So God say to Adam and Eve, do not eat the fruit on the tree of the garden, and do not touch it. Oh, then you will surely die. But Adam and Eve, and then he in the midst of the garden, then they listen to the enemy, and they touch it. Then that is the breaking of the law. So the same principle holds true today. However, a person need not to continue to disobey and sin. Whatever a person sins, he makes that choices. So he makes the choices that the choices he break the law. So because uh, people have God give him people a freedom to choose. So that's why. So thank you very much. So God bless.